What I'm saying is simply this. We went up all the way to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has asked us that the issue of any of your managers within the party is purely a party affair. Has nothing to do with any court of law. Okay, if the Magun alone signed and they said there is a new some section, look, we are not yet ready for the National Convention. The National Convention, yes, the secretary, and like I told you, the secretary and the chairman will sign. All those who are contesting for elective offices, for their names to be sent to INEC, the secretary and the national chairman will sign. Now, the party has an acting chairman, an acting secretary, legally appointed to run. And so, Damagun should now ask the deputy national secretary, who is acting as the secretary now, to co-sign it. Simple. What we just to have a meeting? We are talking about having a meeting. We are not talking about going to convention yet.
What are your expectations from that NEC meeting? Because it clearly suggests that it will still hold on the 30th of June, as proposed by your party. But then, your expectations are really important here. The reason is, a lot of people have described the NEC of your party as all bark and no bite, considering the situation with your party. There are people who think that certain stringent measures should have been taken long ago. And those who do that point to certain provisions within your party which empowers the NEC, one of which is to make rules for party discipline, which shall be binding on all organs and members of the party. They conclude that your party, the NEC, hasn't really held its own in holding the party down and addressing issues head on. So what do you expect going into that meeting?
I can assure you, because when you call a NEC meeting, you have the National Caucus first, then you have the Board of Trustees. At the same time, if like the 30th of June, if we are holding the NEC meeting, there are two other meetings that we hold before NEC. The caucus meeting, the Board of Trustees meeting, and then the NEC meeting. And at that time, you have enough of issues, people who have thrown filthy things against the party, who have publicly committed harakiri. They will be disciplined. And whatever decision is taken at that NEC is final. But you can't do anything without having a meeting of NEC. So all those people trying, we want to go and do coalition, they want to do this, they are doing that, they are disrupting things. And then the fellow who is telling you, I will vote for this one against our party, I am not leaving the party, they will deal with them according to the rules and the laws of our party.
So this is an assurance. This is an assurance that this NEC meeting will address the issues surrounding indiscipline of certain members once and for all.
Absolutely, because those members of our party who are not members of NEC, they are looking forward. This party hasn't gone under, but if you don't sit properly, because our own is not a private enterprise of anybody, unlike the other party, the APC, you had when the president said, I own it. Nobody can tell you in my party that he owns the party. But allow the organs, allow the system to run. We will stabilize our party.
Right.
What I want to assure the electorate, the Nigerian electorate, of is this. There is no organization in the world that doesn't have one crisis or the other. But the ability of the managers to ensure that they are able to come together to resolve their crisis will be a measure of their competence. And that is why we have been saying, where we've been talking, we have to be careful, It's like you have a family problem. You don't go to the marketplace and start to undress yourself and do a lot of lawless things. Let us meet at the party. Let us meet at the highest level, which is the National Executive Committee.
Great. Okay.
Decisions will be taken. I can assure you that as long as God gives me that health, if nobody raises this issue of crossing the red line, I will raise it. As a general, I am not afraid of any human being. I have been in this party and I have no intention to leave this party until the Almighty calls me home.